guys, my name is Piotr Siekierski. This is Volley Time podcast, and our today's guest is this gentleman, Mr. Salvador Hidalgo Oliva. Hello, Salvador.
Yeah, hello, everybody out there.
Hi, how are you?
I'm pretty good, man. Living life. So now here with you. Later on, it's going to be also good. So.
Thank you. I appreciate that you share your time with us. Salvador, so how the life's going in Turkey?
Actually, pretty good. I have a pretty easy peasy life with my family here. I'm a family man right now. Things like going practice, coming back, because now we're back in practice. In times we had holidays, we're just trying to know as much as possible from Turkey. We're trying to know a little bit from history. We try to go to different beaches, and we just keep simple. Then when I'm back to work, I just go practice family, and then games. So life in Turkey have treated me pretty good. I've been lucky that one of my kids have been born here in Turkey also. So like me and my family, we're in love with Turkey too. So, there is nothing bad I can say because I'm feeling good. My family also feel pretty good, and, living life, going straight ahead. So it's really nice to be here. Weather is incredible good, so we can see the fourth station of the year, so all good,
So you don't need to go to the holidays because the holidays are already there.
I'm already in a holiday spot, so I'm good with that.
Okay, so Salvador, you have the new coach, Daniel Castellani. Can you tell a few words about him?
Pretty nice, pretty amazing. Actually, he gave me the opportunity to be, the captain of the Fenerbahçe team.
Yes.
He asked me in a very surprisingly way, and I answered it would be an honor to be captain of the team. So for the moment, we just start with some practices. We don't have yet the full team, but with the time we will start to know each other better. So we got the advantage that we speak also Spanish.
Yeah.
And, a relationship is pretty good, season just started, and, we are in the same way to achieve something,
Yeah.
He's hungry about winning. I'm hungry about winning. That's been always one of my goals. And we both are in a team that we've been before and that we like. It's like home for us. And we both just have one goal, and it's to win. And it's to win together because now we're working together. So this is the best way it can start, and the best way it can finish is winning also, So we are in the beginning, and we hope everything is keeping the same way, good as it is. And I hope we can achieve our goals, that is to win everything possible here in Turkey. And we are working on that. So it's really good.
Yeah, nice to hear that. And so this was my second question I wanted to ask about you as a new captain of the team. So I think this is that the first time that you get that you're a captain in the team?
Yeah, I've been many places, second captain. When the captain is not on the floor. From my character, people respect me a lot. Also, the opponent respect me a lot. I've been lucky with that. I've been also respectful with all people, all my players, and
sure,
teammates playing in the other side of the court, and referees, even when I'm one of the guys who likes to talk a lot of crap on the net, but all of them know they are part of the game, so
sure.
They know also my behavior on the court, that I'm very emotional guy. So there are people who can get good with that, others not. But this is another part of the game who people can get this rivalry. But at the end of the day, when the game finishes, everybody's friend, everybody do their jobs, that's it. So it's the first time. I'm really happy. I'm proud, and life have not changed in anything, So my life keep going straight and simple.
Yeah, you have extended your contract with Fenerbahçe, so you stay with the team in Istanbul, which was something unusual because normally, when I saw your career history, there are a lot of clubs. Jastrzębski Węgiel, you were there 2.5 years. Now you're in the Turkish league. This is your another year in Istanbul. So has your mindset changed a bit, or this is more like, okay, I would like to spend more time with my family in the same place?
Yeah, when you are young, like when I was young before, I really like it. I really like it to fly. Like everybody likes to fly, and being in different countries, I really like it to move on, to know people, like a global trotter, So, but with the time, I wanted to go. I wanted to go back to Europe. I wanted to do a few different things.
Yes.
And when you start to have family, or when you have a project about family, you start to see and project life in a different way. So it get me to. It is better to be in one spot where you go when you're comfortable. That was one of the main things I really signed. When I was in Jastrzębski, I signed 1 year, and then I signed straight ahead. Like 3 months later, I literally signed 2 years contract. And then I knew what I wanted to do with my life already, So I was already experienced, and I knew I haven't seen a lot of part of the world. I've been in many places, so it was about time to just be legend in just one spot, And I had the chance to be in Poland, and I had the chance now in Turkey. And like I said before, Istanbul is a great place. It's a spot to be. It's actually Istanbul is a dream of a lot of people to play, not to play here, but maybe not to play here, but for living and lifestyle and whatever. So I can get both. So I can get my job here, which is really good, and what I'm doing, I really like what I'm doing. I really like the club where I'm playing for, and I really like the city too. So it's like a mix that at the end of the day is work out for me. And I'm happy to just be right now in one spot because, like I said before, I had also 10 years or almost 8 to 10 years to move around all over the world. So
sure,
a lot of guys like it, a lot of guys not, but anyone have to take their own decisions. I did mine, and I'm pretty happy with that.
Sure. This is your life, so you live your life. So you
exactly
you make the choice. Yeah. So
they are no regrets. They are just things that you can say, maybe I could make it better, but I will not change my life. Because not everything in life is perfect. But you say like, maybe I can make it better, but I won't change.
Yeah. Sure. And I think this is called happiness. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so Salvador, how do you think who will be the strongest opponent in the common season?
In Turkey?
Yeah, in Turkey.
We?
Yeah. And,
for sure. I won't tell you anything about that.
No, I mean your strongest opponent, your strongest for Fenerbahçe.
I think that it's going to be hard again with Sirat, even when they lose an important player. Halban is always like Halban is always a good team. Sirat have always a good team. I don't know, man. Any other team, we will see what happens. So I think this two is going to be hard, and then I don't know. I don't know Sport Toto what happened with them. I don't know other teams what happened with them. So I think these two are the main. Without disrespecting the other teams, I think other teams are also really good. Last year we have a really nice and balanced league.
Yeah,
we got to play really hard in every game because every team could beat you. But at the end of the day, there is just two teams who go to the final. So we were in one final, and in the other we were close. We lost to Sport Toto. Wallace had a really great day. But I can tell you later better because now telling you teams now, I may disrespect other teams. I can tell you for my experience from the last past years, the only team who've been close to us has been like Sirat. Actually, last year. Out of that, is not any team who've been close to us.
I understand. So you focus on yourself.
Also, like I say, also Arcas is really good. Arcas also have always a good team, So somehow they came out playing really good. It's like I say, it's difficult to tell you now if I just start, remembering things. So, but it's nice. It's nice.
I understand. Okay, so how would you describe the Turkish league? Is it because normally if some people talk about the best leagues in Europe, for example, everybody says Poland, Italy, Russia, but the Turkey is a bit behind them, but still you got a very good players, very good team. So how would you describe this league? Is it a strong league, one of the strongest league? How would you describe it?
Turkey is a good league. The main thing of I've been playing all over these countries, but not in Italy, but in Poland, and like in Turkey, women league have a more attraction than the men's league because the women league is the best league in the world by far.
Yeah.
Like there is just Conegliano, another woman team, whatever, from Italy, coming 1-2 years now in a row. But before that, it was just Turkey woman team, you know. So people, when you speak about volleyball and you speak about Turkey, you speak about woman league.
Yeah.
So what happened with the men's league, they did not have the chance to develop in the same way because we did not have the same rights also in TV, fans atmosphere. You know, we have really nice fans. For example, Fenerbahçe have incredible fans, you know, all over. Sometimes I got the feeling when we play outside Istanbul, we have more fans in the hall than outside the hall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like Istanbul, also in Turkey, we got football is so big that other sport is not so popular, you know, and doesn't give the chance to grow a little bit, you know. Also because teams having won any Champions League, whatever, but I can tell about women's team that having won Champions League, but they don't still have 5,000 people every day in the court, you know. So what happened with this? In Italy, in Russia, in Poland, people love volleyball and people knows volleyball and people study volleyball, you know, that is like three different things, you know. People had atmosphere. Also, most of the teams that had in this country, especially in Poland, they are in small towns like Jastrzębski, like in Życie, like I don't know, like Holstein. Like I can tell you, if you know, like there is no football there. There is nothing bigger than the sports that you actually watching to. So people spend their weekend watching volleyball, you know?
Right.
So I can tell, for example, the difference between one thing and the other. For example, in Italy, you play Champions League, there is almost no people there. There are 50% of the people there. But you play in the league, and there is a full hall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can see the difference between interest and non-interest, you know?
Yeah, sure.
So in Turkey, they have the interest. Now we have different ways. Now we have TV rights. We got a TRT Sport, which is broadcasting almost every game. Now we have misli.com. It's a new website in Turkey, which is broadcasting every single match. And it's giving now people more knowledge in Turkey about men's volleyball, because before that it was just women volleyball coming in this misli.com. So now men's volleyball since last year are increasing the views, are increasing the fans, you know, also because last year was more about digital, you know, and people could not go to the games, so people could stay entertained at home. So but now people have more information. Now there are no excuses, but now when you have more information, you became also more lazy. Because why should I go to the game if I can watch it from my house, you know? And you know, this is very controversial, but I'm telling you, Turkey is a good league. Of course, there is leagues like Italy, Poland, Russia, with the level is higher. Also, player-wise, mentality is way different. But I have to tell you that Turkish league is good, and you know, there are good players. Good players have been played here in Turkey. Good players come and goes. Like, how many Polish players been in Turkey? I can tell. Cuba, who else?
Mariusz Tordel was your coach.
Konarski been here. Mariusz was the coach. Who else? Kurek was also here. You know, like many people like to try sometimes different things, you know.
Sure.
There are people like me who like to try, others doesn't like to try. But, you know, lately, it's been many good volleyball players in the world who like to come here. But here also been Juan Torena, Milkovic, Marshall. I can tell you a lot of names that you will say, hey, what are you talking about? You know, like for real? I will tell you, yes, for real, you know. Yeah. But like Turkey is a nice league, decent league, where you can play as a good level. And, you know, you have fun. Like, the only thing that we're missing is just a lot of fans in the stands, like you guys had in Poland or back in Russia or in Italy, you know. But out of that, we have everything on the hands to become a good and strong league. You
told about the fans. The Turkish fans are well known as much alive people. Yeah, they support their clubs. They love their clubs. And how would you compare the fans in Turkey and in Poland?
Well, I would tell, like, Turkish fans are crazy, but crazy good. They can be like crazy good, or they can be like crazy bad, you know. So I've been lucky to know the best part of our fans, because in the 3.5 years I've been here, almost 4, we almost have win everything out last year in the finals, our last year. But out of that, we've been winning a lot. Mm-hmm. So I could have been seen and lived one of the best part of the fans. I can tell you, for beautiful experience. Yes. From finals in Cup, Super Cup, League. Amazing fans, not just from my club, but also from others' club. We've been playing with full house, incredible. And I'm telling you, you cannot listen the whistle from the referee. Yeah, I'm telling you. But unfortunately, we would love to have this every time, but unfortunately, we don't have this every time, you know. Mm-hmm. Here in Turkey, every time is special. The finals is very special, you know. Yeah. And that's why you gotta work hard every time, over and over, to get to them. And that's why things get weird and harder every time, because you know how much the fans are expecting from you, you know. So Polish fans are really good, and they're gonna treat you like a family. And they will support you even if you win and even if you lose, you know. If you lose, they will find a justification for you to being good. And if you win, they're going to prize you because you are good, you know, because when you win, it's because you're good. Okay. So they are nice, you know, and that's why this is the difference. They are two nice fans, but one is crazy nice and the other is nice because they are nice from nature, you know. So, you know, this is the difference, because, you know, I can tell I have a lot of many memories from Poland. Poland is one of my lovely places. Everybody knows that. I say that in every interview I had before, even in Polsat, everywhere, you know. And fans in Poland have treat me really good. Every part of the Polish team I've been playing against. So there is nothing I can say. So I'm just grateful for the country, because also give me opportunity to see volleyball in the other way, you know. And that's it. I'm pretty good with that.
Yeah, we are very grateful that there was a possibility to see you on our court. And based on that, would you like to go back to Plus Liga, to Polish league?
If you asked me that 3 years ago, I would say yes. If you ask me that now, I would say I want to stay where I'm feeling good. You know, I'm feeling good in Fener. I would like to stay in Fener, but you know, I will tell you something. There is a future, and nobody knows what happens in the future, you know. And when the time comes, we will know. But I can tell that Poland is one of my lovely spots to be. So, and also it's also close home. I live in Berlin, so it's close home. So anything can happen, you know. Right. So I have one of my tattoos says that anything can happen, and you know, I'm good here. I've been good for 4 years. Maybe I can be good for 2 or 3 more. Who knows? And maybe who knows what happened. But this is just about the future, you know. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So I don't know what's going to happen in a few hours when I go to the football game and I want to see my team winning, you know. So everything is about what is coming next. And you're just trying to do things better for what's coming next, you know. You just try to be ready for what is coming next. And that's what I'm doing. I'm happy in the spot where I am. Poland is a chapter that I closed already because I was there. I have a great time there, but I closed already this door. So now I'm in the door who opens for me to live my life as a sportsman, as a family member. And this is the life that I'm living right now. I'm enjoying it, full and healthy. Thank you, Lord. We keep going, man.
Yeah, right. Okay. So, Salvador, I would like to go back around 35 years, because your life is kind of a nice movie scenario. If somebody,
kind of.
if somebody would be a director of your life, who would be? Quentin Tarantino?
Al Pacino, Al Padrino. No. No, you know, I got a. You know, I think this is the main thing why when I was young, I liked to travel too much. So I very first I born in Russia.
Yes.
In St. Petersburg. I moved back to Cuba when I was 18. I moved back to Germany. From this point on, I was moving after 4 years in Germany. After 3 years, I became a German citizen, just after 3 years being in Germany and playing in the first league. I have to say thank you also to everybody who could help me and over there and everything. especially the guys from the national team who helped me to get my German passport. So, like, Federation helped me a lot to get my German passport. Unfortunately, I could never play for Germany, but this is part of the game. So I have no regrets. But I start to move on because I was seeing life from another point of view. For me, at some point of time, was more interesting to know life, to know people. And yeah, I'm grateful. Like I said before, I'm grateful for that. So now I'm happy to have the life that I have, because without having the life that I have behind me, without having the experience, the movement that I did, the mistakes that I did, the good step that I did, I would not become the person that I am today, more responsible, family member. God give me the gift to be now a captain of the team. I got a good relationship with everybody. I have to let my past behind me, get the good stuff from there, and keep going forward with it. And for being in the movies could be good, but I prefer to live my life without showing what I did, because it's better like that.
Right, I get it. Okay, so when you were a teenager in Cuba, did you know already that you want to play volleyball in a professional way?
Yes, this when I grew up in Cuba, we were like in the national school in Havana, and you saw all these big players like Jospan Hernandez, Osvaldo Hernandez, Raúl Cato, Alain Roca, all these guys were playing in Italy, most of them in A1, a few of them in A2. And then you saw all these guys tripping, coming back from Italy. We were like black because getting like every time under the sun. They were in the winter, they were like kind of white, tripping with the cars, getting some pimping. And you knew already when I was 12 years old that I like, okay, if I play national team, it's okay for me, but if I don't play, it's also okay for me, because I know I'm going to be good enough. Even when somebody told me before that I could not play, I was like, man, I don't care what you say. This is one tip that I give to every volleyball player in the world, to every kid, to anybody who asks me about volleyball. I don't care what people say. I really don't care what people say. I respect their opinion, but I really don't care what people say. I do my life, I do my own thing, and what I do is what it counts, because at the end of the day, when I play volleyball, nobody play volleyball with me, because that person who says that I cannot play, or that person who told you that you cannot play, they are not on the court.
Yeah.
They are not on the court right now. So why should I listen to somebody who is not on the court? Even when I'm on the court, I'm the one who takes the decisions. So I really literally don't care what people say. I just go literally, I just go forwards. I just do, I respect. I will listen to you. I will don't care what you say, but I will listen to you. I will respect your opinion. I will look into your eyes, and I say, I respect you. Thank you for what you say to me, but I'm gonna move on. And I think this is what people should do. You have to believe in yourself. Don't disrespect others. I did not tell them I don't care what you say, but I'm telling you, I don't care what you say, because I will take my own decisions. I am the owner of my own life, and I just keep moving forwards. You just have to be respectful. I knew from the beginning that we never live in Cuba, also because in the way we were living, the necessity that we have, not just me, but many of us, when you see Cuban players, I love it all over the world. You guys have the best picture of that on Leon in the national team. So, like what I can tell you that people already don't know about Cuban players. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So what I can tell you, what people already doesn't know about how we live, how we do it, and how we want to be. So already when I was 12, I knew what's going to happen. And by the age of 18, 19, I was already gone. So I'm good with that.
Yeah. Okay. So, can you tell me? Do you have a professional league in Cuba, or how does the volleyball look like in your country?
Like at very first, we have to start. We have in Cuba a socialistic country. It means that any kind of socialistic country, there is not a professional league. Okay. Everything is amateur. That's why we have many good boxers. We have many good baseball players, athleticism, but all of them are amateurs. We call it professional because when you go and defend your country with other sportsmen, then it's called professional. But as long as you are in your country with the system that you have, no just in you are amateur, and we were amateur, well organized, good coaches, and that's why many of us can play at good levels today. The one who did not develop better when they went abroad, got also better coaches and developed better. And that's it. We now got a professional league. We got a tournament. We practice the entire day to play one tournament in the youth or in the, I don't know, first league, we can call it, whatever, which is just 15 days. You play in your pool maybe 3 games. Maybe you're out. Maybe you still in. Maybe you practice 8 months to play 3 to 5 to maximum 6 games or 7 games, which is really hard. So that's why there in Cuba is a lot of potential in volleyball, but many of the guys, you cannot see it. I'm happy that now I can see other guys with my age who don't need to go abroad like I did or many of us did, and they can play in the national team Cuba, and they can also play abroad without any problems, and they can play as a professional. They can go back to Cuba, and they can play also professional in Cuba because they play with the national team. And in this moment, you play professional, but they don't play the first league in Cuba. Because that's called amateur. This is not professional. You know what I mean? And this is the difference. And, I'm happy with the new generation that have the possibility that we old generation open for them, It was a long fight for the last 30 years, And actually, at the end of the day, sport wins, And this is the main part and the main thing.
I hate it when the politics mixing up with the sport because it kills it, and I really don't like it. You're the best example. You can tell me even more about it because, as you said, you're from Cuban. Yes.
I never played in the national team in Cuba. I never even play. I just been practicing with them. I playing with the young team, with the youth team, and that's it. And you see me, I can play anywhere. I was in Poland. I play really good. I've been in many countries. I play really good. I have won. I have lost. I've been MVP in many places. I've not been MVP in many places, but I have been playing like really good. And, that's what I'm saying. Forget what people say. If you believe in something, work your ass off. Go out and get it. It's very simple.
Yeah. Would you agree with me that, thanks to politics, Cuba has lost one of the best generation of volleyball players in the world?
I will not say politics. I will say thanks to we have been born in the wrong century. We can't see the best volleyball of the world.
Okay.
We did not born in the right time.
Yeah, that's tough, and I'm really sorry about it.
We just were unlucky, man. It is difficult always to speak about things that you can get hurt, about things that also not just you, but a lot of people can get hurt, So we just bought in the wrong time, in the wrong country, and we're just being in the wrong place. But at the end of the day, you see all of them shining everywhere. You see, I can tell you, oh my God, you can see Juan Lea, Leon, Camejos. I can tell you so many names and this is just a new generation, But the old generation, which they were also like really good World Cup winners, and like, come on, man, like I can tell Gato, Yospani, Osvaldo, Roca, like, you just freak out, man. You just see them playing World Leagues, whatever, and you will say, like, man, remember 98, 99, they were playing World League finals, and you still are like, man, like, bro, what? They are playing against Gianni, against anybody, and they're killing them? Are you serious? And you will say, like, no, man, like, oh, come on, bro, it's coming Sartoretti, and you just, come on, what? So, like, I had the chance to live this part, I, like, for me, like, Gianni was like, Rafa Pascual was also something different there. One of the idols, like Gianni is one of the main things, same number, I would say same power spiking. I got like him. So it was, we had so many, but I have to see one from abroad where you want to be like, and, I think that politics, man, I don't care, bro. Like, for real, I don't care. Like, everyone should take their own decisions. Some guys take their own decisions. I did mine. And we just live in life.
After years in Cuba, you have moved to Germany. Yeah, and I would like to ask you, why Germany?
My uncle was living there. He helped me a lot.
Okay.
And I also, from the team that I could play there, I could study also in the university. And that was also one of my goals. before I became pro. And I was studying business in the Technische Fachschule in Wildau. The team of Kennis Wusterhausen gave me the opportunity to play there for 2 years long. I was very grateful, and then I decided that it was about time to move on because I got my manager and they saw the potential that they had on me, and then I was moving to Berlin. In this moment now it's Pierre Bollez, before was SSC Berlin, and they also treat me like a family. Actually, for me, they are also family. When I'm in Berlin, I text everybody, I go to their games. I keep in touch with the doctor. He's my doctor from the long life, Dr. Milner. I even text him, hey, I'm having this problem, It's been people who've been part of your life, who became part of your family also. And I have to say that these two teams, Genus Wusterhausen and especially Beer Bollez, because with the Beer Bollez was in the moment that I got to know myself also international, or I would say in Europe, because we were playing CV Cups and Challenge Cup and qualifying for champions 8 years after, before I left. Also got like best server in Challenge Cup, third place with the team, and it was different. And I also have to thank too much to Germany, because it was a country who opened me the doors to be the person that I am today. And also because I was not playing in the national, I never played in the national team Cuba. They want me to play also in the national team Germany. So it would be like grosser than me. So do you imagine? So, but man, it was just imagination. It was nice for a period of time. I got my German citizenship in 2010. Unfortunately, we could never make it with Cuban Federation for me to play for Germany since 2010. I tell you, that was before even Juan Torena or maybe his Italian passport. So you imagine. And then everybody did everything more than me. But I'm cool with that, man. I really love my life. I think that in German we call Schicksal, and I think this is I have to be like that. That was my path. And everybody has a different path. There are people who have to shine. I'm happy when they shine, and I have to shine in a different way. And thank you today. I'm one of the players who don't need to play in the national team, for we can get a contract in a good league and got a good name. So everybody have their chances. Everybody have their life. I got my path. My life was different, and being different is always good. And that's what I'm really love in the way that everything has developed. I really love also how all my friends have developed. And, this is the main thing. When you're happy with yourself and when you're happy with what you're seeing from your friends that you saw them grow up with you, then, man, there is nothing can go wrong in life.
Yeah, right. I totally agree. But when you look back on your whole career, do you think sometimes that, hey, damn, I miss those international games. I wanted to be a part of national team.
Right now, I stopped thinking about that. I was thinking about that 4 years ago, even still when I was in Poland. Even till last year, I was thinking about that. But then I realized after the pandemic came, I could see, I could spend more time with my daughter and everything. I could see the difference, It was not meant to be, And sometimes, even if the truth is so painful, it's always good to go with the truth,
Yeah.
Because it's going to release your pain. It's going to release your thoughts. And you know that you are in the right way, I did everything right. The German Federation did everything right for getting me there. They helped me. Junta Hamed helped me. Then I was in touch with different persons. Also, my manager were in contact with different persons in the German Federation. And Christian Dunes was also there. So they did whatever there was in their hands. International Federation did not go forwards. Remember that we Cuban players are a big business for the International Federation.
Right.
We are the guys where they can get the most of money from. Now we have plenty of them all around the world. Before Cuba opened, because before Cuba opened for all these young players, we were a business, literally, So, and right now I don't care. Before I tell you, fuck, man, I will die for that, man, I will die I will go to German national team and I will not sleep, man. I will sleep 5 hours. I will wake up at 5 to do my workout, man. To do my first workout, we sleep 2 hours and I will go strong to practice with them, I was so hungry. I wanted to play, for the 3 colors, But it did not happen. I kept all this energy then for the league, and it worked out very good.
Yeah. Okay. I think you're one of the top players. They never played in a national team, and that sucks, to be honest. Yeah, but
man, I'll tell. I can tell. Bro,
yeah,
I will tell you. I will tell you just a quick. I will tell you just something. I've seen how national team have, especially in Germany, have been developed in the last few years, and actually. Vital Heinen was one of the guys who were convincing me to play in the national team. Everybody knows how good is Peter, how crazy good is Peter, about everything. And I used to speak with him a lot when I remember he was in Masaica, I was in the beer ball days, and we were speaking. We were just speaking, Like, he's such a nice guy. He didn't knew me, but he wanted to speak with me because I was also as crazy as he was when he was playing, Maybe he liked that, and just I can't tell, man. These guys were third place. Like, this guy was playing like so good. Like, you had Campa, man. You had also second, like you had Stoyaval as a setter, which was a really good setter. And you got Crosser, you got Dume, and I can't tell, man. It was so nice. I was just imagining, I was just imagining how fun it would be, Campa, Crosser, and me. Yeah. That I was like, I enjoy my time with Campa in Poland, bro. Like, I can say, like, I was looking at him. I was like, you know what time it is? I was like, it was really nice. So Lucas had exceptional hands,
Yeah, right.
And you have another exceptional players like Grosser and good middle blockers, good liberos with T. Like, it was my time, and then you have like good outside hitters, Caliberta from before that, Pion Andrade is also one of my friends, an incredible player. I don't know, still playing with 40, So I can tell you, man, it's really nice. But it's just a dream, never come true. But at least I leave it on my head. So we just go forwards, man. We just move on.
Let's move on. Okay, so so you grew up you were born in Leningrad. You grew up in Cuba, but you also have a German citizenship. So I'd like to ask you: do you feel more Cuban or German, or maybe you are just a citizen of the world?
Man, like wherever I go, I said I'm German. My family is in Cuba. Wherever I go, at the end of the day, we would start like this. It doesn't matter where you from, where you come from.
Sure.
It's a matter the most where you have been living most. You know what I mean? Okay. I've been living more outside Cuba than actually almost literally in Cuba. Everything that I know from life is being outside Cuba. Everything I start to know about life is starting in Germany. And everything I have from most of the things that I have from this world is coming from Germany. Most of the opportunity I have in my life is because I was in Germany. And that's why every part I am, I go, man, where you come from?
Okie dokie. So, Salvador, you have played in many exotic leagues, but I'd like to ask you, what was the most unexpected contract you have signed?
China.
Okay, why?
I remember I was playing in Turkey, and then I went to Qatar. I played there a Emir Cup. I played there 2 cups. I don't remember what's the name before, Qatar Cup and then Emir Cup. And then somehow I should go back to Germany, and my manager called me like, I don't know, 10 hours before and told me, hey, you have to stay there. You're going there with you're going with another team to China. You're going there to play Asian Club Championships. And I remember in the team was Pamper, also German. He was also Pamper. Everybody knew Pamper. Pamper was in his best moments. He was
Christian
at the time was old, Christian Pamper, but he also an exceptional player in the national team, everything. And I say, okay, no problem. I get the first day. Hey, Pamper, estamos a las clases. I say, oh my God, no. So It's a like really nice communication. Pampel is a very serious person. I was managing to make him smile every time. Somehow I was like, man, I don't care, man. You gotta smile with me. He was, because he was willing to work. And in this moment, I was young. I really liked to smile the whole time and to make jokes to everybody, and I really be interact with everybody. And, he was German. So, I was excited to speak German the whole time with him.
Sure.
And we were talking about life, things after retirement, his family, my family. I was like, I think this competition is going to be nice. It's Salva, yeah, it has to be nice. So we went there, and we beat the Iranian team, semifinals, with all these Maruf, Sayed, all these guys. Like it was crazy. The Halle team, I don't remember now. And then we played Shanghai. In the finals, it was a team that have won for 9 straight years the championship. Okay. 9 straight years. And, I was like, let's play, man. Like, we beat Iran, I don't mind, Yeah, because like 2 years before, in 2010, I had the chance also to play in Nanjing. And we lose in the finals against Iran, also in China. No. Yeah, first was Nanjing, and we play Iran, and we lose them in the finals, And then I was like, okay, don't worry, it's not your time, whatever. And then 2012 came, and then we won. It was the very first time that a Qatari team, we crushed them 3-0, like bad. I came to the service line. I remember I did 13 aces or something, 13, 14 or something like that.
Okay.
We were on fire. I was young. That was our chance. And I remember that Pampel also was on fire. Like everybody, Libero, everybody was doing their jobs. When this is a team together, when it's about team and everybody's together, and I just do one good thing, the other do one good thing, and like this, when you see our 6 point, and then I do another round, one good thing, the other one good thing, that would be 8, 7, 9. And, we play as a team. We play like really, really good. We won 3-0. We crushed them. And somehow I went home. I went for holidays, and 3 days later, like they called me. Like my manager called me. It's like, hey, you moving to China? I was like, no, man. Like, stop kidding. Man. What should I do in China, man? This country, like. Man, I'm telling you now, I love China. I had an incredible time in China. I really like the league, how they are designed. I really like how they play. I really like their style of game. One of the main things that I start to play extremely fast is that in China, and that's why, like, man, there are a few players who play the ball that I play in position 4 in those days.
Yeah,
there are a lot of good players in position 4 in this world. I'm not one of them. I'm really far away from being one of the best players. I'm really, really far. I just like to play my position. I just like the duties that I have. But I just can tell you that there are just a few players who play the fastball that I play for this position 4. There are just a few players. I'm not telling you I'm the best player. I will never be the best player in the world. I have never had the chance. I never have worked so far or so much as other players have been doing, or I not been so good as other players have been good. But I just can tell you that I played one of the most fastest in position 4 that you can see in the volleyball right now.
My next question will be about the Jastrzębski Węgiel, because you have played 2.5 years in Jastrzębie, but unfortunately the last months in the club were not so good as the former seasons.
It was story to tell.
Story to tell. Chairman of Jastrzębski Węgiel has said that that you wanted to leave the club. You said that the club didn't give you an opportunity to leave. So what is your truth?
The truth is just one, and the club knows which one it was. Every time I will say the same. I was the one. The club was the one. The club was the one who gave me 2 years contract, 3 months. 3 months just after I was playing my first year there. And when the second season finished, we were there. They told me we bring in few players. I will not call names because calling names after 5 years is bad. And the club told to my manager, we bring in few players. If you want to leave, you can leave. You know, it may not be too many chances for you to play because we also want to play in a different way.
Okay.
They told me like this, right? And they told me like this almost right after the first season finished. And I told them, I want to stay. I want to fight for my spot. But the idea did not came for me. The idea to leave did not came for me. You know, at the end of the day, when I went back, I worked my ass off. I did everything who were asked to me to do. I got, even when people were not in the best moment, when people were not in the best shape, I got zero opportunity to play. And I told, okay, you're doing this on purpose, or you're doing this because you want to show me that you have the power that you want me to leave. Okay, now and then they have problems between whatever who happened there in the team. I don't even want to remind that. And then when Roberto came, to me, Salva, I like you way to play. I want you to stay. And I told him, I won't lie to you. I won't lie to nobody. I want to leave. Now for me, it's too late.
Yeah.
It was almost half of the season. Now for me, it's too late. So for almost 5 months, you were showing me that you have the power, and you're telling me that you can leave, and then you're showing me during the games, even when the people are not in the best form, that I cannot play, that I don't get the chance. A guy who for 2 years was killing the league. In this moment, man, like, what is the new generation, man? In this moment, like, man, I was speaking with people like, bro, like everybody, after my first year and second year, everybody wanted to have me, man. You understand? I had the chance to go anywhere.
Yeah.
In Poland, anywhere. And I choose to stay there, you know? And then after they changed Mark Lebedew, unfortunately, because Mark was my coach, but also my friend.
Yes.
Things haven't changed, and you know, everybody take their decisions. But the idea of leaving the club was not my idea. I even had an appointment with my manager, Cuba and the president face to face. And I told them, man, you saw everything I have been done for you. I came to your club when you didn't have almost sponsor, when you almost didn't have money to pay to nobody.
Yeah.
You know, we just get late payments and whatever. I did never say nothing to you. I did never quit my contract. You were the one who offered me 3 months after the league started and told me wait till April to sign the contract. So when we finish good, sponsor will come. And I had a contract signed for 3 months, 6 months almost, without knowing if it will be effective or not. You understand? I did that for you. I tried to build a new generation, you know? And then you turn the back on me. And then when you have to go to the public view, you're saying that I wanted to leave when it came from you because somebody told you, I don't want to play with this player. You want to let me to go after everything I have done for you? I told him the same. And I tell you more, man, I was crying. I was crying because I was looking at him face to face and I was not believing the person who was begging me before, like begging me to stay in the club, you know, because it was his business. It was the same person who told me, like, you can go abroad if you want. And then when I wanted to go, he was telling me, no, you cannot go now. Like, how I will look like in front of the sponsor. Like, man, how I'm looking now? Man, I was crying because I was feeling like I was feeling in another atmosphere, you know? I was like, I even called my manager, hey, I need 5 minutes. I was crying inside me because I could not believe the person, that one that I met, and they wanted to give me everything.
Yeah.
You know? And then the person that for some point of time, there is like no feelings to you. Like, I don't care, you know? Like, yo, you just told me 3 months ago, I can go. I want to go now. I have the choice. I have the opportunity. And then we're good, you know? And then what happened after this, I left in December. I broke also my international transfer 1 month before they say it.
Yeah.
You know, they give to the media, I live in 31, I don't know what. Whatever. It's a story. That's what I say, whatever. But I'm just telling you. Like these persons, man, a man without work is nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see him tomorrow. I have no hard feelings. you know, because I move on and a better door open for me.
Okay.
You know? I have no hard feelings. I see him. I see the president of Jastrzębski Węgiel tomorrow. I will give him the hands, and I will give him a hug. But I know who he is.
Yeah.
Maybe everybody knows another opinion. That is not my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, for me, he is a great person. He was a great person till the moment that we have a problem. And if I consider you are a great person, I think you consider me that I'm a great person. It's like the two heads. One wash the other and both wash the face, you know?
Yeah.
And we were in the same path, but one day we have to broke. My opinion was to broke in the best way possible.
Yeah.
I was the one who told you I'm going to fight in the best way possible, but I see that things became worse and worse for me. I go to you and I tell you, hey, as the same way you spoke to me, I want to talk to you. And we were looking for offers all this time because it was no offer who were matching the offer that I was having before, you know, because the market was closed. By the time they told me the market was closed, and I told them, if you tell me 4 months earlier, especially in Poland, where the market closed almost in January, if you tell me 4 months earlier, I will tell you, hey, man, no hard feelings. Hey, let's move on. Thank you so much, man. You've been a really kind person to me. You've been a really good person to me because he was a really good person to me. I cannot lie to people.
Yeah.
The first 2 years, he was an incredible person to me. Whatever problems I had in Jastrzębski, house, car, whatever I asked to him, he gave it to me. Hey, whatever. Somebody came in between. It's like you married, somebody came in between, everything broke up, you move on, you have a girlfriend, and whatever came in between, you move on, you know? But do it in the best way possible, you know?
Yeah.
Because especially like a person like me, if I help you, I need your help now, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, I can't even forgive you for whatever that you did. But I'm telling you, like, hey, let's make it in the best way, but you want to make it in the hard way. Then is when the problems start to get bigger and bigger. Until today, we are in the court. We will see what happens tomorrow, after tomorrow. You know,
right. Yeah, you have said a tweet that where you have written that karma is a bitch and Jastrzębski Węgiel's president is just a blind witness that don't know volleyball. Do you still agree with that, or you wanna you would like to remove this this message?
Like this message, what? Like what I wrote?
Yeah.
What I wrote is what I wrote, man. I will not delay what I wrote.
Okay,
man,
that's fine.
Karma is a pitch. That if you can ask anybody, karma is a pitch. You know.
Yeah.
But at some point of time, when you do things good, then good things are coming back. When you do bad things to bad people, to good people, things are turning wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
But when you realize you did something wrong and you say, okay, I cannot do wrong things anymore. I have to start to do good things, you know? And I have to start to see life in another way of living, in another way of business. And then things start to work, you know? When you move on from me, things turn around in the bad way. Then you say, okay, I move on from things and things start to be good, you know? So I move back from there and then I came here, I see life different. Some shine, not raining, not cloudy. I can win championships, you know? And they done to them later on happen the same, you know? But in the moment that I say that, it was about that. And it was not about him. You know, people understand wrong. Whatever I say, it also means so to one specific person. Because if it's to one specific person, I will say name. Because I'm the person who say name. You know, when I write whatever I write about names, I don't like to speak like when I tell you before, my first 2 years, the president of the club was really good person to me. But I know how he is, and I have no hard feelings. When I see him, I will give him the hands. I will even give him the hug. But inside me, I know who he is.
Yeah.
One thing, and people have to understand, one thing is a person of the real life, and the second thing is businessmen. There are two different kind of persons, and people cannot mix one thing from the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And by the way, by the day that I tweet that, it was very long time ago, almost a year after I think that after almost 2 years after I left Jastrzębski. It did not even have to be nothing with Jastrzębski.
Yeah. Okay, let's move.
But it came out that Jastrzębski had a bad moment. I don't remember, but it had nothing to do with him.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move forward to the something better because you have worked with Mark Lebedew, which is a great guy and very experienced coach. So, how do you remind collaboration with the Australian coach?
Hey, I have to tell you, Mark Lebedew for me is like he's my coach. You know, like man, I don't care what happened in Jastrzębski. I don't care, man. I've been with him in I was in Berlin. I was him in Jastrzębski. Mark Lebedew is being always this person who bring my level one step forward. I have a lot of great coaches. Even now, I have a really good coach with that we just start to work. I have also good coaches before, good coaches by coaches. With all due respect, Mark Lebedew has been my coach. Like every player have their coach, you know. And I have to say, I have been fight with Mark. I have been angry with Mark. I have been like, you know, Mark, I want to kill you. I mean, Mark being like, hey, Salvador, I want to kill you. But you know, that's being just in 2 hours work. After that, we turn our back and we know what happened. We move on, you know. And Mark Lebedew made the player that I am today. And Mark Lebedew is the person, is the coach who always brought me to the next level. When Mark Lebedew called me 7 years ago to go to Jastrzębski, I told him, yes, man. You're there? Yes. He told me, hey, I'm here and I'm coming with Campa. I was like, okay, man, I'm coming. Yeah, I tell him, like, man, I'm coming. Like, text to my manager, man, I'm coming. Like, right. Salvador, hey, it's club have bad situation. I told him, man, I don't care, I'm coming. You know? He's just not the coach, but he's also the friend. Yeah. I'm going to tell you the truth in the face. I'm going to tell you, hey, things are not good. Things are bad. Things are good. Things are bad. Things are good, you know? And the most important part is that he always may come with a solution. And, you know, I had many coaches, and you can have hard feelings on a player. Players can have authority at some point of time. Players can be all these players that don't like to speak but play good, or play good and they speak too much, or those that never play but they like to speak. There are 100 kind of examples of players, and there are 100 kind of examples of coaches. Like, but I'm telling you, Mark always came with a solution to the good moments and to the bad moments too. And this is one of the things that I admire the most. And he also always tried to keep us close, you know. He had a lot of speak with us. We speak alone. It's just not about to go for a coffee. Hey, let's get a coffee, or let's have a lunch, or simulate something is wrong. No. Hey, 1 minute before practice or 1 minute after practice make the difference. You don't have to go for a coffee, you know, because maybe this player want to do something, or you don't have to go for lunch because, you know, whatever. But, you know, 1 minute before 30 seconds is the time that you have for a timeout in volleyball. 30 seconds after practice can change the situations, the timing, everything with the person, with the player, and with everything, because 30 seconds is the time that have also the coach to tell the players what they have to do better for the next. Yeah. You know, and he always tried to come with a solution, and this is one of the things that I admire the most. And, you know, he's also open to listen to you, you know. It is not just about me, it's about you, and let's find something in between you and me, and something better, more, and something more for you, because you're the one on the court, you know. Yeah. I need you to feel good. I need you to do, but make sure you do, you know.
Do well.
Yeah, and do well. Yeah.
Okay, so Salvador, I got 2 more questions.
Yeah.
From the fans. Okay, so Salvador, when you sign a contract, what is the most important thing for you? So I would say that when you were a younger player, so the money plays a role. Of course, this is your job. You do it for money, of course. But for example, now when you sign a new contract, so what is important for you? The weather, the atmosphere, the goals of the team.
Well, for me, when I have a contract, like I'm telling you what I haven't done when I was young. I had 2 kinds of Salvadors. One when I was young, and now when I grew up. For me, when I was young, I wanted to know the world. But I wanted to be in a team where I could play and could have a good role. In the beginning, money was not a point. Okay. You know? I came for, I don't know, when I was 30, I went to Poland for the first time just to play, to prove myself, to show people who I was, and to show people, man, I just been living life, because I still coming here, I gonna destroy you every time you go to the floor. When I was in Poland, everybody knows that every time I touch the floor, everybody have to be ready to fight with me, under net, whatever, and then after the game, I will hug you, whatever, I will talk to you, I will hug you, whatever. You're gonna hate me, but this ain't gonna finish after the game finish. I have so many good friends in Poland. I have this in me, For me, it's always about having fun. A team where you can match, a team when you can feel good. Money was never a question. Money is a point for managers and clubs. As much money you play, of course, as better you have to play, as better you have to develop, as better you have to work. But for me, especially, I wanted to know the word. I wanted to play volleyball. I'm telling you, I spent maybe the top of my career in different countries. I've been Qatar, I've been to Saudi, I've been to Russia, like Poland, whatever, Germany, China, before that, Turkey. I've been everywhere. I wanted to live that, and I've been in good places. And then when I signed in Poland the year before, I was playing in Saudi Arabia. And then I was like, man, I'm coming. I was playing caps in Saudi because when Mark called me, and then like, man, I'm coming. Don't worry. Like, you know me, like for me, it's about having fun, And then when you get there, when you have to work, then you have to work, man, because you see today, it is not easy to get a job, That's why I never saw my work as a job. I wanted to have fun. And when you have fun, everything is working out around, The day that you don't have fun, like I had before my last 5 months in Jastrzębski, then I see like it's a job. I have to wake up. I have to do this good. I have to do this good. And then you are mentally destroyed.
Yeah.
You cannot focus in whatever your duty is. But as long as you have fun in whatever you do, then you don't see your job as a job. You just see it as a normal life. Okay, that's also depending on the kind of thought that you have and whatever you have in choose to do in your life, but this is your choice,
Yeah, sure. Salvador, if you could pick 6 players you would like to play with, who will be on the court?
Oh man, that's too hard.
Sorry.
Man, that is too hard. That is too hard for me. That is too hard for me. Okay, I will tell you. I will go out as an outside hitter, eh? I will go. So I can pick 2 outside hitters or just 1 outside hitter?
Okay, so
me and 5 more.
You and 5 more. Yeah, you and
Okay.
plus libero. So 6 players.
Okay, we start. Okay, let's start with the easy part. Okay, libero Grebennikov for sure. This is the easy part. This is like no doubt.
Yeah.
Outside hitter, and I gotta go with somebody really, really good, but really, really. I have to understand good with this person. Man, it's outside hitter. There are too many, man.
Okay.
Okay. I will take my roomie. I will go with one trainer outside here.
Okay.
I will get my roomie. I will go now by we go out together. We play together since we are kids. Same year, everything. We like whatever.
Setter.
We go middle blocker.
Okay.
We go easy. We go Simon easy, and we go Lisinac.
Okay. Yeah, nice one.
That was easy. There are also others middle blockers that I can tell you that they're gonna be like or whatever out position 4. I can tell you Leon, and I don't know. I can tell you so many things. So opposite. It is crazy, man. I would take my. Man. Oh, it have to be this generation or any generation?
Okay, we can mix the generations, no problem.
Okay, no, if you go all generation and we go, I don't know, I could say Gianni, I could say Rafa Pascual, whatever. There are so many, Osvaldo Hernandez. There are so many, man. Like El Diablo. I will go with El Diablo, man. I will go with El Diablo. I will go with the devil, the Spain,
Okay.
Spain.
Okay.
Man, this dude was just. That's what I can say. I cannot tell you. You have to tell me the era because there are so many that
I know.
You just cannot pick one.
Setter.
Okay, I could go also with Gianni, so no making like people think, okay, he go with all Cubans, blah 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 blah, like whatever. But they were so good. They are so good. Like, no, okay, okay, we will do like this. We will keep Simon in the middle and Bas van der Goor when you can take another era.
Okay.
We will get El Diablo, and I will get as a setter. Oh my God, setter also. I would love to play. Okay, there is just one setter who is exceptional as a coach and as a player, and everybody knows who he is. I don't have to say name. Olympic champion, whatever. He's crazy. I like him. He has personality. But me playing with my volleyball, my style of volleyball. Okay, if you were for another era, we go with Girbich. But my style of volleyball, I have to go with Bruninho.
Bruninho.
Yeah, because, do you imagine? Oh my God, do you imagine like middle, you play Simon, they play so fast. One Pinky, like one Torena, extremely fast also. Then you have, who did I say as the opposite? Because I have so many. Like,
Diablo.
Eh?
Diablo.
El Diablo. Oh my God, this is just 1-on-1, everybody. Grevernikov, and just passing ball a high, like there is no aces for him. Maybe just aces to me and Juan Torena. Even Juan Torena can pass pretty good. So, yeah. But main position force, like today, there are so many. Engapet, he's incredible. I like him. He fights, he smiles, he gets serious, he cries, he smiles again. He put his head down, then he starts playing again and he started smiling again. Like, man, this is incredible. Then you have Leon, he has zero face, he's like Iron Man. He's like all over the game and he destroy you without you knowing that he's destroying you.
Yeah.
Bro, you have Leal. Man, I can't take. Man, there are so many. There are so many good players, man. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Man, it's too hard to go. It's too hard, man.
Are there players you would like to play with once again? The players you have to you used to play in the former years, yeah, in the past. So, would you like to play with somebody that you have played already?
Yes. Cool. I will tell you one. The very first one, Scott Tosinski.
Scott Tosinski, okay.
And oh my God,
Camera is off.
Yeah, I should supposed to be somewhere now. Sorry, I supposed to be somewhere already. The very first one, Scott Tosinski. We like to play, Campa with Campa.
Lucas.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible hands, man. Like whatever, like people can say whatever they say. I don't care.
Yeah, the fans. The fans in Poland were in love with your way of playing with Lucas because it was something incredible fast, and your expression, your behavior was so extraordinary that we didn't see something like that in Poland. So
I'm telling you, man, like for sure these two, and with these two I play in Poland. And who else? with Grosser again for sure.
Okay.
We played together in also Asian Club Championships. We got the third place. But in this moment, we was also with Alarabi a few years ago. But my knee was not good in this moment. So I regret this momentum, that I could not be like so really, really good like I was because my knee did not let me go forwards, After that, I have to go rehab for 1.5 months with my knee. So I didn't have the chance like to see everything, He was crazy, man. Yeah. I was thinking I was serving hard. I was not even hard, for real, man.
He shoots bombs, for the opposite opponent's court. He was.
And the other players there, I was too young with them, so I'm like with these three right now. It's coming to my mind.
Nice.
Maybe tomorrow I will remember somebody else. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My mind is. I'm thinking right now in the football game.
No problem. So, Salvador, would you do you like cooking?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Because my fiance cooks so good that I don't need it.
You don't need to cook. Okay, so
not anymore.
What would you prepare for volleyball fans in the kitchen?
Rice and beans with pork in the oven, some salad, and a nice white sweet wine.
Ooh, that sounds pretty cool. Okay, so very last question. So do you have some message to Polish fans?
I love you all. I hope to see you soon. And you know me. I like the show when I get there. I'm sure you're going to get there.
So Salvador Hidalgo Oliva was my guest, and that was pretty incredible. Thank you very much, Salvador, for your time.
You're welcome, buddy. I see you.
God bless you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, bye-bye.